Back to the Robo YouTube channel. We are here doing match number 7, I think this is now, on the Robo Replay series. We're currently, I think, 3 for 3 as far as the right winners winning the matches compared to incorrect winners from the real life scenario. And we are doing the 2008 Royal Rumble match as requested by Wholeheartedly Gaming's Shibby. This is the one that was in Madison Square Garden when John Cena returned after a few months of having a pec injury. At number 30, surprising everybody to win the match. Will he do it this time? At number 30, he's got a very good chance. I want to give a shout out to JNater11697 for creating the arena. I will do my absolute best, guys, to shout out creators of these wrestlers, and I will put them in the description in the video just to give people the rightful shout outs, and I have realised that I need to add on the hashtag numbers at the end. Please do leave a like on the video, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and give me some ideas as to other matches you want to see the Robo replay. Basically, the idea of it is I basically record the AI playing the match again to see what happens. So we've had a number of matches so far, ranging from the first one was the hardcore triple threat match at WrestleMania 17 with Kane, Big Show and Raven, and the last one that we've just done was the 2001 six-pack challenge for the women's title at Survivor Series 2001 when Trish Stratus won her first women's title. A lot of these have been from the Attitude Era because that's kind of when I was watching it proper. So there's a lot of matches that I do want to see redone. But again, please do give me some suggestions. This is, I think, the latest match as far as history is concerned, 2008. But give me some ideas as to what you want to see. Do consider following me on twitch.tv/TheRoboQ if you have Twitch, if you want to see me stream this sort of stuff live. I do a variety of things like, Fall Guys and stuff like that as well. And yeah. But let's get into this. So, Undertaker is one of the ones that I use the game for, not downloading an actual character. I did have feedback on one video about how some of the wrestlers weren't exactly like they were in, the actual match itself. I'm doing my best. It took me, a couple of hours just to get the superstars downloaded. And some of the downloaded creations I've used, I don't know if they're going to turn out right anyway. It's weird, I downloaded, I think it was Whatsthestatus, 32498. Whatsthestatus is a very big community creator. A lot of people probably use their creations. I downloaded his version of the Great Khali and Batista as well. So there's 2 that I've already confirmed for you. Whatsthestatus did Batista and the Great Khali. But the hair, when I tried to just edit which attire to use, because Whatsthestatus' Great Khali had the basic one being the pink, burgundy coloured tights, whereas obviously in 2008 he was wearing the black one, so I tried to change it to that, and then the hair disappeared. It was weird. I don't know how it's going to work. This is the 2009 version of Shawn Michaels. I didn't think that his entrance did this, but I tell you what, it kind of works. Because if you remember rightly, watching back the 2007 Rumble when Undertaker won from the number 30 spot, the first time that had ever been done in all the years that the match had been going, it was him and Shawn Michaels as the final 2, and they had basically like a 10 or 15 minute match after Edge and Randy Orton had been eliminated. They had their own little mini match following it, which was really good. One of the greatest Rumbles, 2007. I think that's up there for me personally with the likes of the 2001 Rumble. I like the 2000 Rumble as well, as far as entertainment value is concerned. So it's really good. So having these 2 come out as number 1 and number 2 respectively, having been the final 2 the previous year, was kind of like a big thing. And I think this did lead to their first WrestleMania match. No, that can't be right. 2008, we had Shawn Michaels go up against Ric Flair in the retirement match of Ric Flair. 2009 that this was from for WrestleMania 25, which was the first of 2 great matches. So as I say, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are both 2 of the wrestlers that I've not used anything for. The other ones for that would be Triple H, John Cena, Kane and Umaga. The rest of them have all been downloaded. I did tweak Umaga a little bit to give him the red tights that he was wearing in the match. I didn't think to check the 2008 Rumble to see what colour tights Shawn Michaels was wearing. I apologise. But as I say, I put a lot of effort into this. As much effort as I could do for the time frame that I had. And any feedback is appreciated. And I am talking a lot while the entrances to this go on. Do consider looking back at some of my other content. There is an entire playlist of Robo replay matches, because as I mentioned, this is match number 7 in the series now. I do also have another series which is just the Dream Match series, which I've got I think 10 or 11 of those now. I have been also uploading my Rise career modes as well. Another random little matches that aren't affiliated with any sort of series. Like I did like some Fall Guy matches and stuff like that, which was kind of fun. Let me know if you want me to do anything similar to this, but let's get into this now. I'll do my best to talk about the match. Not the greatest wrestling commentator, as I mentioned all the time, but this is a Rumble match, so these are always fun, and we don't have to deal with the referees being terrible. But Shawn Michaels straight away is taking it to the Undertaker. Chop right to the Undertaker while he's on the ground, which is just disrespectful. Look, they can't stand up, you know. This is the best Madison Square Garden arena that we could find. It's a shame that the game won't allow like a Madison Square Garden arena to be in it. But yeah, well, Shawn Michaels is currently taking it strong to the Undertaker, and I'm definitely not playing as the Undertaker, just making sure. No, I'm not. I'm definitely AI. Yeah, that is one thing about this. I do not play as any of these wrestlers. So it is all completely AI, and we'll see whether or not this is going to be one of those rumbles where the AI eliminate each other straight away, or whether or not it will be a fun one. Santino Marella, Undertaker already eliminated by Shawn Michaels. Damn, Undertaker was not ready for Shawn Michaels this time. Santino Marella was made by iElyte, iElyte 74332. Got a number of this person's creations in the match. We have Mick Foley, Mr. Kennedy, Chavo and Finlay, all done by iElyte. There may be other ones if I do find them, you know. But we have Santino Marella, who was actually the first person eliminated in the match to begin with, but no, unless it was Undertaker, Shawn Michaels fighting out the corner and does not want to be embarrassed by Santino Marella eliminating the Heartbreak Kid. We're about to get number 4, which was hilarious watching him walk out due to his height. He couldn't fit through the Madison Square Garden gates like normal. But we have the Great Khali, who, as mentioned, was done by Whatsthestatus. I did end up editing the hair just so it was hair, because I was worried when I was changing the outfit to make sure it was the black trousers that he wore. I was worried the hair wouldn't be there, because the 2001 Rumble that I have done, which was one of my matches on the replay series, Matt Hardy didn't have any hair for some strange reason, so I didn't want that to happen again. But Great Khali has got Santino Marella in the corner, but who's fighting out? And a crucifix that would never have worked in real life. Oh, this game, it can be hard. Like, I remember the old SmackDown vs Raw games where Rey Mysterio literally would not be able to do any. Great Khali eliminated Shawn Michaels. Like someone like Rey, for instance, wouldn't be able to do any offensive move to someone like Khali because of his size, which was really annoying. But now you've got this instead. Hardcore Holly, who I have used in the 2001 Rumble, just kind of edited his the colours of his thingy to try and match what he was wearing in the 2008 Rumble, was done by Shawnstylz. So far, this Rumble is not working out the way it's meant to do. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels lasted quite a long time in the match. Short arm clothesline by the great Khali. I do usually allow the commentators to do most of the work that they're paid to do. We have Hardcore Holly trying to eliminate Santino Marella. Is it going to happen? 2008, I think, was the last year of Hardcore Holly's WWE career, which was a shame because I was always a big fan of him and thought he could have had a, you know, he definitely deserved like an Intercontinental title or something like that. But hey, I know he's made some controversial comments recently over the years, but drop kick, knocking Great Khali to the floor. John Morrison. I edited the attire so it was golden to match what he wore in the Rumble, but the actual creation was done by Extremejay 82787. Thank you for that. But we do. Our ring is starting to fill up now, which is hilarious because we've already lost two of the biggest stars in the match. And I'm recording this and realizing I'm actually bleeding. Am I John Moxley or something? What's going on? Great Khali is going to get eliminated by Hardcore. No. Jumping, leaping, clothesline from Santino to Drew McIntyre. Gosh, John Morrison, Anton, wake up. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut. Good night. A stunner to John Morrison by Santino Marella. I love it. We're in number 7. John Morrison is going to get eliminated. No, Santino Marella missed the ball on that one. Tommy Dreamer from Yonkers, New York. Right around the corner here in Madison Square Garden. Thank you, RAGETRIBUTES 71632 for the Tommy Dreamer character. Apologies if I mispronounce any of your creator names, but they will be put in the description as mentioned. Let me know if you are watching this what you thought of the 2008 Rumble. You know, back in 2008 I wasn't the biggest John Cena fan, so seeing him come back was a surprise, don't get me wrong, but was also kind of, oh, Tommy Dreamer eliminate Great Khali. You know, I was, and I always have been, a huge John Morrison looking to eliminate Holly, and he does. It was always a big Kane mark, so having Kane be in the final 4, I was like, yay, he could win. And then he does that silly thing where he tries to eliminate Batista, who was created by Whatsthestatus, alas, without the hair. This is one of those ones I said that Batista's hair wasn't there for some reason. I don't know why that didn't stick on, but well. But yeah, back in the actual Rumble itself, I was wanting Kane to win, and when it got down to Kane, Batista, Triple H and John Cena, I was like, well, there's no chance anyway, because obviously John Cena and Batista were considered like the future. But when Kane did that silly thing when he tried to double chokeslam both Batista and Triple H, I just kind of like, oh god, he's going to get eliminated right now, and he did. I predicted that. Oh, Santino and Batista taking advantage. John Morrison, kick to the gut. Screw neck breaker, was that Byron Sexton and Corey Graves? Thank you. Santino about to get eliminated by Drew. No, Santino and John Morrison eliminated Batista and Tommy Dreamer, and we have Hornswoggle. Never going to get a real life looking Hornswoggle in this. Thank you, TheActionFigureGuy 15898 for the Hornswoggle character. Now, if you remember rightly, Hornswoggle, I believe, spent pretty much the entire match. He did a Jerry Lawler and spent the entire match under the ring. This was one of those Rumbles that people say, oh, it was a great Rumble because of John Cena winning. He went, it was a great Rumble, but they also did the stupid thing where Finlay got disqualified for coming down a few seconds early to help Hornswoggle from being beaten up by Big Daddy V and Mark Henry, which to me was just ludicrous. It's like, it's no disqualification. How can you disqualify somebody? So as good as the match was, and it had some surprise entrances, and obviously the whole story of John Cena returning so quickly from injury was all well and good, but it had some dumb moments as well. Chuck Palumbo, biker gimmick Chuck Palumbo. Not your Billy and Chuck Palumbo. Santino, is he going to get eliminated? No, Chuck Palumbo stopped Hornswoggle from doing it. TyburZeroZeroNinetyNine 1365 was the creator of Chuck Palumbo. Thank you for that. Chuck has got Santino on his shoulders and just launches into the top rope. Santino is definitely one strong whip away from being thrown right out of there. Look at the damage he's taken so far in this match. We've not had a full ring so far. This is what I mean about these AI matches. Sometimes you get the point where you can have a full ring for ages and it takes forever to someone get eliminated, and then sometimes the AI just keep eliminating each other, so there's only like 2 or 3 of them at a time. Jamie Noble, who at the time was feuding with Chuck Palumbo, has lost his hair. John Morrison's been eliminated. Here's another one that seems to have disappeared with the hair thing here, but thank you anyway, Dillogat 11755 for the Jamie Noble creation. Yeah, there's a bit of a bug with this. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but I mean, it wasn't meant to be like that. Similar with Batista, like, they're creating these things where on the face of it, it looks like it's correct, but as soon as you use them in a match, the hair disappears. It's ridiculous. But oh well. That, along with Batista's hair, are the first 2 kafus we've seen in the match so far. It was nice to see Jamie Noble in this match, because he'd gone from being like a big cruiserweight in 2002 to like 2004. Santino eliminating Hornswoggle to basically doing nothing for a few years, and then he started to have this little rivalry relationship thing with Michelle and Chuck, and then he tried to have a relationship with Layla at one point, and then Layla and Michelle became like cool. It was awesome. CM Punk, Unforgotten, 07582, thank you for the CM Punk character. This was CM Punk's 2nd Royal Rumble, I believe. This was also the last Royal Rumble that used ECW wrestlers, I think. I could be wrong, but either way, it kind of proved a point of how little WWE thought of ECW, because had they thought anything better of ECW, they wouldn't have had the ECW champion Chavo Guerrero in the actual match. Or was it CM Punk that was the champion at the time? One of them was the ECW champion, and it's like, why have you got the ECW champion in the Royal Rumble? Surely they should be one of the people that the winner may want to challenge. Chuck Palumbo almost eliminated CM Punk, but missed. Oh no, 2009's Rumble did have ECW in it. Here, Cody Rhodes, who has the correct hair, thank goodness. Thank you, StoneColdBeefcakeLTD 82874 for the Cody Rhodes. This was definitely Cody Rhodes' first Rumble, because he was, I think at the time, tag team champion with Hardcore Holly, before him and Ted DiBiase screwed Hardcore over.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
CM Punk eliminates Chuck Palumbo, and we're back down to 4. The most we've had in the ring so far has been 5, but it's never been for very long. Santino Marella is still in there from number 3. We're at number 13 now, I believe. Coming up to number 14, and Santino Marella has got Cody Rhodes and already eliminates the future WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Santino Marella stops Cody Rhodes' story before it even continues, before it even starts.
They are deep into this match, and you have to think that their stamina is running out.
Here comes Umaga, who is one of just the game's creations, because Umaga was the Umaga on the time. I did, as I say, changed the colour of his attire just so it was red. To me, that works fine. Jamie Noble trying to eliminate Santino Marella, who has been in there for a very long time, which is, again, hilarious, because he was the one that was eliminated first in the original match. Ooh, just falling headbutt right to CM Punk. Umaga, the poor man, like, he could have been such much of a bigger star. But alas, the demons got the better of him. Jamie Noble just been eliminated by Umaga, speaking of him. Santino Marella is still somehow maintaining in there, teaming up with Umaga with like a chokeslam backbreaker thing, but Umaga has had enough of Santino. Is it time to get him out? No, onto the top rope again. Gene Snitsky. Is he bald or does he have hair? Oh, he has hair. Oh no, there's a snafu. I'm pretty sure I deleted his hair, but I must have forgotten which attire it was for. Oh well, he's still in there anyway. xPhantomime 03006, thank you for creating Snitsky. And apologies for anyone watching that will say, oh, but he was bald in this one. And there goes Santino Marella. Back to his girlfriend Maria. And Umaga, is he going to eliminate CM Punk? And Snitsky just going to stand there, or is he going to help? He's going to try and help. No, we're back down to 3 in the ring. This has been a very fast-paced Rumble so far. We have not had a full ring. I mean, we've not had a full ring, but we've also not had 1v1 the entire time. I think the first time I tried to record my Fall Guys Bean Rumble that I did months ago now. Do check that out. I did like a 20 Fall Bean character Rumble, and literally every other Bean came in and was eliminated straight away, so it was just like 1v1 the entire time. So I ended up re-recording it to try and hopefully make it a bit more exciting. We have The Miz from RoyalCyborg 55196. Thank you for The Miz. His partner John Morrison's already been eliminated. He hadn't in the real live one, but Gene Snitsky. CM Punk said, sorry Gene, you're not real, you're not meant to be here, go get your haircut. Oh, submission on The Miz is not going to do a damn thing in a Royal Rumble match. These wrestlers, these AIs are really bad at doing the whole throwing over the top rope and doing the shoulder thrust to eliminate them. Every single one so far has missed it. The Rikishi driver to CM Punk by Umaga. And The Miz throwing Umaga against the ropes. And, oh, backbreak, neckbreaker. Ain't no stopping him, no. It's Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard. Thank you, MrBusinessJP 41581. For the really good Shelton Benjamin. I do like that character, looks good. Shelton with the forearms to the shoulder blades of Umaga. CM Punk is like, no. And the real gold standard here. At this point, CM Punk and Shelton Benjamin would have been very familiar with each other anyway in the ECW days, because I believe they were both ECW wrestlers at the time, as was Shelton Benjamin. As was The Miz. The Miz eliminated by CM Punk, so we're back down to 3 in the ring. And again, the wrestlers... Oh, no, this time it worked. CM Punk eliminated Umaga. CM Punk is on a tear right now, and we're back down to 2 wrestlers in the ring. This does not bode well for anybody coming out in the next, like, 10 entrances, because you're all going to get eliminated straight away. And here was a big surprise. We had Jimmy Superfly Snuka by PricelessJK 77212. I did edit the attire to be a bit more similar to what he actually wore in the match. I think at the time in the match he was well in his 60s by that point. He definitely did not look suitable to be in a ring. But it was Madison Square Garden. The WWE wanted, you know, a big shock as far as, you know, somebody that was very famous for being in Madison Square Garden. I think was it that CM Punk gets eliminated by Shelton Benjamin and Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Snuka, was it when he did that big splash off the cage? That was in Madison Square Garden. One of like the most popular clips and any sort of package video from back in the day. And if you thought Jimmy Snuka was a surprise in the 2008 Rumble, you would definitely not have expected he was about to come out now. Created by BeastTakeOverUltra 02139. It was Roddy Piper, who again I did edit his attire so it was a bit more what he was kind of wearing in the actual Rumble. He's a lot more ripped in this than he was in the real Rumble, but hello again. 2009, they were both like very well. I think Snuka was definitely in his 60s, and Roddy Piper was certainly close to being in his 60s at this point. He was about 54 at the time, so. And Jimmy Snuka would have been. Yeah, Snuka would have been 65 at the time. Jeff.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
But so far we're back to 3 in the ring. We've not gone down to 2. We've only got another 11 superstars left, I think, to come in. And oh no, Roddy Piper got duped by Shelton Benjamin. We are still down to 2 in the ring. Although we do have now the big red machine, Kane, my favourite wrestler of all time. Entering in at number 20. His first act was to be like, right, let's get rid of this nostalgia trip and let's get Jimmy and Roddy Piper out of the ring. Doesn't need to worry about doing that right now because Roddy Piper's already been eliminated, but he can still eliminate Jimmy Snuka if he wants to. Ooh, Shelton Benjamin almost got eliminated by that super kick, but he held on. And now Snuka trying to eliminate Kane. I see you, Bish. I see you. This is going to be one of the Rumbles that's just not as crazy as ones in past. You can never guarantee what's going to happen in these matches, especially when you're not playing as the wrestlers, like I say. Oh, we have a 21 Carlito on the way. Thank you, SalazarSoThick 00975. I did change the colour because I'm certain he was wearing yellow in the match, but thank you for the basic creation. Kane already though trying to eliminate Carlito, and he does! Very much like a Taz in 2001 where Kane just grabbed him and threw him straight out of the ring. Carlito was in there for a hot second. Like, that was one of the quickest eliminations we've seen. I spent all that time changing his colour of his outfit to yellow for him to be in the ring for about 10 seconds. Thanks, Kane. And we're back down to 3. I mean, I should be happy at least Kane's, you know, doing somewhat okay. He's not been eliminated just yet. So far, Shelton Benjamin's been in there the longest, next to Jimmy Snuka. And you also thought that Jimmy Snuka and Roddy Piper were the big surprises for the 2008 Rumble. We still had 2 more. We know about John Cena at the end, but do you remember about Mick Foley being in the 2008 Royal Rumble again? Somebody they brought in, presumably because of the fact that it was in New York, and Mick Foley is a big New York kind of person, and he eliminates Kane. Thank you, Mick Foley, you bellend. Mick Foley was one of the wrestlers done by iElyte, who I mentioned before. He did Santino Marella, he did do Mick Foley, Mr. Kennedy, Chavo and Finlay. And we are down to 2 as Shelton Benjamin has eliminated Superfly. Very much apologise. This is going to be a quick Rumble because these wrestlers aren't staying in for very long, apart from Santino Marella. We did have some fun in the first half of the match. There was like 4 or 5 at a time, but this second half seems to be very much we ain't having more than 3 in the ring. Next is one of the biggest what-ifs in WWE. It's Mr. Kennedy. a big what if. His career was basically stopped because of Randy Orton, because he was just a bit, I guess, too rough and almost injured him. I don't know the full story. I feel like Kennedy probably should have been given another chance, but it is what it is. Not everybody does. And Kennedy about to eliminate Mick Foley, and he does. We're back down to 2. Mr. Kennedy and Shelton Benjamin. As I just mentioned, Kennedy was created by iElyte 74332, just as Mick Foley was. Mick Foley in there for a hot minute.
Denied with an elbow.
I will be surprised if anybody is watching this at this very moment, because it's just 1v1 constantly. Not the most exciting rumbles, but it is what it is. Big Daddy V by Voss X Dynasty 53308. That character had Big Daddy V. I think it had Viscera. It had Viscera in his pajamas, and it also had King Mabel. So there's multiple attires to use. A bit of a faff though, because there's multiple attires, but it's entrance attire. So he would have, if this was a normal singles match and he was like the first entrant, he would have walked out looking like King Mabel, and then been in the ring looking like Big Daddy V. Shelton Benjamin with the T-bone looking suplex, one of his finishes, I believe that was, and a spine buster to Kennedy. Big Daddy V already hiding under the ropes, which is not easy for someone his size.
Shifts it back onto him. Get ready. Right to the kidney. Golly.
Mark Henry with Umaga's theme music. I love it. Thank you, PricelessJK 77212. You did Jimmy Snuka. You also did Mark Henry. Thank you for that. Somebody go and get the waist kicked. Is it going to be Shelton Benjamin? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Shelton got eliminated by Mark Henry. Oof. And then got planted by Big Daddy V. Now this is almost at the point in the Rumble. I think we got one more entrant and then it would have been Finlay, but Big Daddy V and Mark Henry were bullying Hornswoggle. So next should be, again, I think I am correct in saying he was the ECW champion at the time. I'm just going to double check actually. We still have 3 in, which is good. It's the most we've had for a while. Chavo Guerrero, thank you again to iElyte for that, for the creation of Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero was the ECW champion because he'd just beaten CM Punk a few days prior to this Rumble match. Chavo almost eliminated Big Daddy V to no avail. Oh, and Kennedy got eliminated by Mark Henry. And Chavo got eliminated by Big Daddy V. Monsters Ball match right now. If anyone remembers that, we had these two great Khali and Kane on an episode of ECW. That could be a Robo replay to do, now that I've got the 3 characters. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll give myself an idea. Monsters Ball replay. Let me write that down. I'll do that next, actually, I think. I'll record this at the same time. We had Finlay by iElyte. And Mark Henry has eliminated Big Daddy V. Finlay never made it into the ring because he had been disqualified for helping Hornswoggle, who had never actually officially been eliminated either. So it's a weird one. Hornswoggle didn't get eliminated, and Finlay was disqualified. 2 things that don't make sense in this Rumble. But we're back down to 2. We have 3 more entrants left, so these 2 could be, or already technically are, in the final 5 of the Rumble. This has been a very strange Rumble to have.
Look at this, showing off with a big
Mark Henry, are you going to eliminate Finlay to get yourself into that final 4 before we even get the 28th entrant out? One more created wrestler from the Community Creations, which was done by S. Candy Harris, 75401. Somebody that you may forget that was ever in a Rumble, Elijah Burke from ECW.
Powerbomb position. Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Rapid fire rights over and over.
Taking it to both. He does not want to get eliminated straight away. He wants to make it to that final 4. So far, we're pretty much guaranteed that John Cena and Triple H will be in the final 4. Kane and Batista were the other 2, but they've both already been eliminated.
There's a
Russian leg sweep, and then taking the punches straight to the right or left tit of Mark Henry. Finlay holding his own. Oh no, it's about to get gorilla press slammed though. Oh no, he reversed it into a DDT. Go on, Finlay, who was on like in the last run of his career. Glad that he got that opportunity when he was working with Bobby Lashley to do it and become a character again. But there goes Finlay, another gorilla press. He may have reversed the first one, but he's not reversing the second. Ooh, jumping cutter from Elijah Burke, and we have Triple H at number 29. And then we have, as we know, the surprise of John Cena at number 30. So we have our final 4, even though 30 has not come out yet. Elijah Burke, Mark Henry, Triple H, and John Cena to come. So who is going to win? Will John Cena make it 4 for 3 in the series? Mark Henry with a big splash.
This has got trouble written all over it. Can't prepare your faith. And a little full Nelson. It's cinched in deep. Trying to apply. Full Nelson locked in pretty good here. Oh, look at the power. That's tremendous power. He gets the break. Who's it going to be, fellas?
You know who it's going to be.
Inverted backbreaker. Ow. And here's John Cena. Looking to be the last one standing in this Rumble. We could have an elimination here.
John Cena, is he going to help Triple H? Or is Triple H, who was the runner-up, going to get eliminated? No, he's still in. Elijah and Mark Henry are trying to work together. They want to have their own moment.
Drop toe hold. Right to the leg. This match grinded him down a little. DDT. And that was an efficient display of offense with that. Oh my gosh. Oh, knee right to the face. Dodges. Dominating shoulder tackle. What's the knee?
Jockeying for position here. Final 4. Who's going to make it into that final 3?
Suplex. Going right after the neck. It's a neck breaker. Pulls the trigger. Oh, a knee strike.
Mark Henry is going to eliminate. No, Mark Henry's gone. John Cena ducked the top rope and eliminated Mark Henry. We now have Elijah Burke, John Cena and Triple H. Will we get the John Cena Triple H final that we got in the actual match itself? And then are we going to have John Cena do the unthinkable and make it 4 for 3? It is the final 2, as it was in the ring, as it was in the real life scenario. John Cena versus Triple H. Who's going to win the 2008 Royal Rumble Robo replay? The first Rumble we did, if you watch back, you can work out whether or not the right person won that. Don't want to do any spoilers, like, you know. John Cena, look at that power lift. Oof. John Cena, always considered one of the strongest wrestlers ever to lace the boots, as it were, or in his case, lace the sneakers. Triple H is not having it. He's like, no, my time. And he does. Triple H. Just like that. throws John Cena to the outside. So Triple H has made it 3 correct to 4 not correct in that Robo replay series. So far, this is the 7th match, and this is the 4th match where the correct winner did not win the match based on the game's outcome. Only 3 of the 7 matches has had the correct outcome. If you want to know those 3 matches, go and have a look at the rest of the matches in the series. You never know. You don't know. We will find out. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next one, guys.